Okay, let's do this. Playing at Tony Hawk 2X on the original Xbox, which is a great game. It's the best version. Oh man, that's supposed to be a nose grind. It's the best version of my favorite Tony Hawk game. This version is not necessarily my favorite on its own, just because of the nostalgia of the original one, but I thought it'd be cool to play this version because I talked about it in my Tony Hawk 5 review, and I know a lot of people have never seen it before. You may be one of those because I reviewed it when I did my Tony Hawk 2 review. I did show it. I showed all the different versions, like the Dreamcast and all that kind of stuff. But that was a long time ago, and a lot of you guys were not around yet at that point. But I was talking to a friend about the games, specifically Tony Hawk 5, a little bit before my review went up. We were talking about it, and we were saying, like, you know, in my older reviews, I'm always so happy and excited, and I'm like showing you the best way to play the game and what versions are out there and what's, you know, what you should try. And it's not like that anymore. Now it's just nothing but garbage because I've played all the good games already. I thought it'd just be kind of cool to go back and do something that I actually enjoyed for once. And so I might as well show you this version because you may not be familiar with it. Let's see, can I make this gap? Ooh, I did it. Alright, oh man. There was a time once, and it looks like I've almost gotten close unless I forgot something. Oh, I didn't get the... Dang it. I was going to say I'm going to be very close to getting everything in one run, but I'm not going to get the high score, and I forgot I didn't get the last hang time gap, unfortunately. So there's one more icon over there I didn't get. Yeah. Oh no, I did get the hang time gap. Okay, so I just needed to get that one cash icon and get a little more. There was a time when I could do that all at once. Actually, I should have saved it because I did a little test run with this game a little bit ago, and my Xbox just turned itself off, which was not great. And then when I turned it back on, it just turned off again immediately, which really sucked. I hope that doesn't happen again, but I guess we will see. Alright, cache icon's clear. Let me just get a high score real quick. 75,000, and then we will be good to move on. So my plan with this game, so in 2X, I should explain in case you're not familiar with it, it has all of the levels of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 in one long career, and it has a few, I think 5 bonus stages as well. So I'm going to beat this game 100%, get every icon, every whatever, max out my stats, all that stuff, and it's just going to take however long it takes. It's probably going to be like 3 different parts or so. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun thing to do on the channel. Mix it up a little bit. There we go. And I do want to get into actual streaming soon. You know, like actually be able to do it live on YouTube and see your comments and all that kind of stuff as they're going. That would be a pretty cool thing to do. There's a few things holding me back from that at the moment. First is that I don't have a mic, which may surprise you because you can hear me, but this is actually on my camera. I have a shotgun mic on my camera, and when I record videos like this, I just aim my camera at my face, and then I sync it up later with the screen capture. Not the best way to go. I can't stream that live. The problem is you can't put a computer or a camera mic into your computer because it's not amplified, so it's just kind of a thing. It doesn't work unless you have a preamp for your computer, but that would cost more than just getting a cheap USB mic, which is what I'm actually going to do. So once I do that, I think it'd be cool just to be able to get some more audience interaction, which I don't do a ton of right now, and there is a good reason for that. I guess I'll just tell you the story. There was a time I used to have the YouTube Creators app on my phone, and when you get a comment, it will pop up just like a text. So there was this time, and the channel was still quite a bit smaller. Like I used to stay on top of every single comment, and trying to plan out what I'm going to do here. I think I could probably get skate. And so I used to reply to every single comment as they came in. And I started getting all these really terrible comments because when your channel gets big enough, you start to get random people. You know, when it's still pretty small, it's just the people who subscribe will see your video. After a while, it'll be like all kinds of random people will start seeing it. And random people are always horrible. So I was just at the store in the checkout line, and I get a text. I look at my phone. It's some random person saying that they're going to hunt me down and kill me. And like I was starting to get stuff like that all the time. And like I don't need that. So I started to ever so slowly do less and less with the comments and everything. But it would be cool to get something going with the audience and actually be able to talk to you a bit more. Because I'm in there sometimes. I have my Instagram, which I haven't been using a ton. It hasn't been the biggest priority as I get the channel back running smoothly and everything. But it is something on the list that I want to do. But I'm trying to talk and think about what I'm doing in the game. I don't remember if I did the wall ride on that bell or not. I did something, but I don't remember what it was. I think I just did the rail. So yeah. This version of the game, talk about that a little bit. This version of the game is really, really good because, as you can see, the graphics look a lot better than they do on the PlayStation 1 or the Dreamcast or N64. Even the PC version, like you can do higher resolution. There's like a widescreen patch. There's stuff like that, but this version just genuinely looks better, and it actually looks a little bit better than the than Tony Hawk 3 on the Xbox because this was made on the Xbox. Tony Hawk 3 was made on the PS2 and then ported. So this one has some of the effects that only the Xbox could do. I mentioned in my Tony Hawk 5 review, like the grass. There's actual 3D blades of grass and stuff like that. Not a big deal, but this game looks really good, and it's one of the best versions you can get. And it also does, as you can see right there, a balance meter for grinds, which you may forget that is not in the PS2 version, or the PS1 version. It's kind of weird. It feels so weird that you have a balance meter when you manual, but not when you grind, which is a little strange. But I think I got time to get up there and get that one last. Well, I think so. Come on, there we go. Cool. Made the most out of that running. Oh man, I'm so close to the high score. Is that enough? I think so. Yeah, 100,000. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do I need? Secret tape and cash. All right. Let's do that. So the Xbox is one of my favorite systems, and it's the only system I got directly at launch. I got the PlayStation 2 very close to launch, and I told that story before on the channel. If you haven't heard it before, briefly, the PS2 came out, and there were like none of them. If you didn't pre-order it, you weren't going to get one. They were very rare. You would have to call the store every couple days and see when the shipment was going to come, and then try to be there on time because they didn't. Gotta remember, there's that bill floating above me right there. Because they were so uncommon and hard to get. And so my mom went to the store for something else, and she just happened to check while she was there. Why not? And they had one, and it was sitting there behind the counter. And she asked for it, and they said, "Well, someone else is holding that." She had to go out and get her money. I don't know if her purse was in the car or like she had to run home. I don't know. But my mom said, actually, your policy is that you can't hold these for anybody. And they had that posted up on a sign right there. And so they gave it to her because they had to, because she called them out on not going according to their policy, which was pretty cool. So came home from school one day and there was just a PS2 sitting there, which was pretty awesome. All right, it's quicker for me to retry and get that other icon. But the Xbox was the only system I got pre-ordered directly at launch, which was kind of a cool situation because I was at a game store. It's called Game Freak or something. I don't know. No, that's not it. It was just not GameStop. It was like a Oh, come on. Just a smaller brand place. And I was there with my dad. We were looking at whatever for the PS2 probably. And they had this chart on the counter. And it was the specs for the PS2 versus the Xbox. And the Xbox on paper, at least, is much more powerful than the PS2. Like, significantly. And so my dad sees that, and he decided to pre-order it. Like, I wasn't bugging him about it, me and my brother. Like, we were all in on PlayStation. We got the PlayStation 1, and we were subscribed to PlayStation, what was it called? The PSM. And so we were all in on PS2. We weren't even talking about the Xbox, but my dad saw that, and he was like, well, my kids are going to have the best. And so he just pre-ordered us an Xbox, which was really, really cool. And that's something I think about with my dad a lot, that he just, you know, on his own, out of the blue, just decided to get me and my brother something like that. He would do that kind of thing from time to time. But I got Tony Hawk 2X the day it came out, and it was awesome. But I don't think it was that common of a game, because when 2X came out, Tony Hawk 3 was about to come out on the PS2, or it already had. It was right around the same time. So you could either buy this brand new exciting game with, you know, reverts and new stages and everything, or you could just replay that same old game again. I was trying to get a cash icon there. Or you could play the same old game again. Like, of course, you're just going to get 3 on the PS2, but I picked up this version. I never owned the PS1 version at the time, I don't think. I had, I borrowed it from a friend. We only saw each other on breaks from school, like Christmas break and spring break and stuff like that. And so I borrowed it on one of those breaks, and then kept it until the next one. So I had that game for months before I ever bought it. Oh, come on. This game, it feels exactly like the PS1 version, but I swear there's some things a little bit different. Like, that cash icon is really hard to get, but the manual balance is a lot easier. I was actually surprised last time I played the PS1 version that holding a manual is really difficult, actually. But, I mean, this game feels almost identical, but there's just little things like that. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get that. Come on. Don't want to bail too much and mess up. Well, I don't have that great of a score. It's early in the game, but I'm not sure. Let's throw some points down real quick. That should do it. 95, okay. So I should be able to just use this run to try to get as much cash as I possibly can. Story of my life. Alright, so let me try this. Ugh, I don't know how else to do it. That's how you do it on the PS1 version. But yeah, wouldn't it be awesome if you could get a HD remake of this game? It's already an HD remake, but, you know, if you started from this, it'd be less work. There we go, nice. Now I only got 30 seconds to go down here. I don't think that'll cut it. Come on, hurry up. Alright, I got this one. Alright, there's one right there. There's 2 on the side, and then there's 1 back in the beginning again. It's gonna be tough. I think that's it, though. I think I got the rest. Alright, here we go. 4, 3... Yes, cash icon's clear. All right, that was a 100% run, I think. I still got an 86, and I didn't even do any tricks. All right. Venice Beach, no, because that is too far. So I've played this game so much that I can do challenge runs now. One thing I do, I don't think I'm going to do it with this playthrough, but I'll try to beat the game without any stat upgrades. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Like, when you get toward the end, there's some really, really difficult stuff. Like trying to beat the last competition with base stats, where you can barely balance a manual and stuff. Really hard. But, you know, something to do once you've beaten the game 1,000 times. But it's been a long time for me, so I'm just going to do a normal... Come on. Just gonna do a normal one. This little kicker thing is so hard. Because you got to do this, which is not so bad. But then there's the cash icon on the top of that statue. And that is tough. Alright. What else can I do? Maybe I can do TC's sculpture? Or it's not TC, is it? Or Joey's. There we go, Joey's. TC is the roof gap in School 2, and also the rail in the foundry. There's TC's rail that you have to 50-50. Don't know who he is, but alright. What else? Maybe high score? Might have time for that. Yeah, the balance is definitely easier in this version. But it feels more like the later games. Is that good enough? 6 score. Okay, cool. Subway tokens, I'm not going to have time for that. I might be able to get some cash, though. There's nothing down there. Oh, I guess I'll try this one. Yeah, like getting all the way up there, not that easy. But we'll see. Ugh. Yeah, like, if my instinct is to boneless because it gets you a little bit higher. But it's like the animation takes longer, so the timing is harder to actually hit the kicker and not just boneless near it. I'm gonna try without it. Yeah, well, even that didn't work. That is, to me, at this point, I don't need to extend my timer. To me, at this point in the game, at this point with my experience in the game anyway, is the hardest thing to do, is to get that cash icon in the entire game. Let's ollie some fire hydrants. That's what I'll do. I'll get the hydrants, and I'll get the tokens, and I'll try that cash icon again. Okay. Oh yeah, I was saying earlier that I need to get a microphone because I'm recording with my camera, so I'm gonna probably do that next week, and then I'm gonna try to do some live streaming because I think that would be a lot of fun. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure exactly what my plan is for that because, like, I don't want this to be a gaming channel. It's not. It's a skateboarding channel. Skateboard games are part of that, but it's not a skateboarding channel. But I could maybe start with doing some game stuff and then maybe do like live Ask Rad Rat. But that's kind of my point with the gaming anyway. Like, that's just something for me to do, something to look at as I'm answering your questions. You know, like that would be kind of a cool thing to do. I've always wanted to do something different like that, and that's very low as far as prep time and everything. I can just say, hey, Friday at 6, I'm going to play a game, and then anyone could fire it up and we can talk about stuff. I think that would be cool. But we'll see. Oh, come on. So I'm going too slow when I can get it. But if I get enough speed to actually clear it, that's going to be a problem. I don't think I have enough time. This could take all day to get this. Too early, I think. You have like one frame to get that. I don't know why it's so hard for me, but... Oh. Got the timing, but not the angle. I don't want to skip it. Like, I kind of want to just do everything 100%. I don't have enough ollie, I don't think. Like, I hit it right, but it doesn't... my aim was a little bit off, but I didn't look like I was high enough. So I got the tokens. You know what? I'm going to buy some stats. That's what I'm going to do. I'll spend some cash. This one of the other cool things about this version of the game is that it just runs a lot quicker. Like, yeah, I have a modded Xbox, and I'm running it off a hard drive. Ollie is going to help. Maybe speed. And then even everything out. So I have a hard drive, and all the games load off of that. But still, like, this version was a lot quicker anyway. Okay. Something they took out of Tony Hawk 5 was Switch. Like, Switch isn't even a thing anymore. I think a lot of the more recent games don't have Switch because it's like something you'd have to explain to people who don't know. And so they just simplify it and make it a little easier. But they still left in lip balance. Like, who even does lip tricks in the series, in any of the games? It's basically pointless. you get nothing for them compared to grinds, and it ruins your whole flow and speed and everything. So like, why would you even do lip tricks? So one of the cool things about Eric Koston is that he's only got 2 for his lip balance. There we go. All right. He's only got 2 for his lip balance, so like you're not wasting stat points on it. If you need some Tony Hawk 2 strats, you know. Okay, so there is cash right here. This is something else I do appreciate about the game. Not how I'm barely rolling. Why am I going so slow? Is they put cache icons in places that help guide you through the level. So like when I get back up there, because I know there's one over here, but when I get back up there, you'll see a cache icon on the tracks. Because you're supposed to grind the tracks, but you might not know which subway rails it's talking about. Because this is above, like subway, sub means under. Like why? I don't know why the like ride the rails or whatever is this one. But like they put that icon there so that you know. Good. Whew, that was close. I do think you need to switch rails there too. I don't know if it's just glitchy on the PS1 or you do actually have to switch. Like it says ride the rails, so maybe you should know that you need to grind both of them, but this is kind of a weird thing. Like you just had to experiment and figure that out. And actually that's one of the reasons why I like... Oh, I was in the wrong spot. It's one of the reasons why I like Tony Hawk 3 on the PS1, which is a really good game. Come on, come on. All right, which is a really good game, but it's not as good as the PS2 version, but it's different, and I'm not as used to it. So when I go back and play it, it's kind of cool because it's not the same as what I've done before. Like, I still have to figure out where things are. I still have to find these like tiki totem pole things that you have to knock over in Canada. Like those aren't in the PS2 version, but they are in the PS1 version. So I still get that feeling that I got from the original games of like not knowing where things are and all that, which is kind of cool. So I might play that on the channel too once I get that streaming thing going. I think that'd be another good one to do because I'm going so slow. That'd be another good one to do because a lot of you guys probably haven't played that version. If you played Tony Hawk 3 when it came out, you most likely did the PS2 version. You might have gotten it on... Was there a GameCube version? I'm sure there was. You might have gotten it on GameCube, or eventually the Xbox version did come out, but not at first. That is the best version. It's got HD, you play it in widescreens, 720p, and it's got a bonus level. But it just came out like a year later than the rest of them, so it kind of sucked from that perspective. That's why I had all the PS2 versions growing up. Did I miss something? Cache. What cache did I miss? That's not good. Is there one over there? Let's see. So I did play this a little bit recently because I was playing 3 on the PS1. Oh yeah, right there. Just for fun, and I fired this one up a little bit. I got a Raspberry Pi, and I've got a PS1 setup on there. Tons and tons of games and all that, and it's hooked up to my TV. It'll upscale it. Does like 4 times internal resolution, maybe. Well, it says double, but I think it might be double in both ways, like width and height. But anyway, I've been playing lots and lots of PS1 on there and having a lot of fun with that. That is a really cool way to do it because they have the PlayStation 1 Classic, which is terrible, according to everyone. Wait, what did I do? Did I just reload the level I'm already in? Oops. The PS1 Classic uses the same emulator that the Retro Pi does. And so, like, why would you even bother? The Retro Pi can actually do it better, but and it's cheaper. But so I have that hooked up in my bedroom when I play some PS1 before I go to bed. That's a lot of fun. So that's why I've been kind of getting back into these old games a little bit and been wanting to play a little bit more. Not sure how easy it would be for me to hook that up to my capture device, but we'll see. Come on. All right, so I need to come up with a plan for this. There's the VB gaps, which are tough. Spray cans, we got the bum, we've got all kinds of stuff. Skate letters and the spray cans are kind of opposites. There's not one right there, is there? No. So it's kind of hard to come up with a route. This level is actually the worst design as far as like being able to do it quickly. So there's no route you can do where you can get all that stuff at the same time. So it's actually kind of tough. Where's the other paint can? There's cash here, I think. Yeah, and then anything here? No. Like I really enjoy the level design here, but this is one of my least favorite actual levels as far as the challenge is concerned. Like the secret tape, if you do a run with no stat upgrades, that secret tape is really hard to get, and I'll show you that in a little bit. That might be a run or two from now. This is where the last can is, right? Yeah, okay. And that's really hard to get without a stat upgrade. And then the way it's laid out, like you can't do the VB transfers and all that all in one. Tail slide the ledge. I do like that one though. I like when it tells you to do a certain trick at a certain place. Like there's that one, there's nose blunt on the awning in Philadelphia, which is a cool one. Like it took some experimentation. You got to figure out where that is. You got to figure out what that trick is. Because when I first got this game, I didn't even skate yet. This game got me into skating, so that was not very successful. Let me do skate. Let's try skate and 6 score. How about that? So you actually had to figure out, you know, where that spot was, and then what that trick was too, if you didn't know. So it's kind of cool. All right, you can get this without doing the gap. Yeah. Let me hit the Muska gap over here. All right. Then where? The A is over there, I think, right? Oops. Ugh. All right. Let's go. I could try that secret tape while I'm up there. If I can get up there. Yeah. This game does... Oh, crap. Ooh, that was close. This game does control a bit better than the PlayStation 1 version, which is a surprise because the controller is actually a lot worse for this game. Like, it was designed for the PlayStation controller because you have the 4 shoulder buttons. The Xbox controller only has 2 triggers. It's got the black and white buttons, but it doesn't have 4 shoulder buttons. So, like, spinning and stuff is a little bit different in this game. Okay, I got that. I guess I can try that secret tape. This one is always frustrating to me because if you mess it up, you got to climb back up onto the roof, and it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world. Ah, crap, I'm going to be doing a switch. Let me see. Yes, nice. Landed the big drop, too. Okay, doing good. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be trying to get a score here. But, yeah, I was saying, like, the PS1 version actually controls a little bit worse. Like, it's harder to keep yourself straight, especially at speed. Like, it's just really touchy. So steering around and trying to line yourself up for gaps is significantly harder. So I definitely do recommend this version of the game if you have a way to get your hands on it. Which, as I talked about in Tony Hawk 5 review, is not too simple because there's no backward compatibility. Oh, man. There's no backward compatibility on this. Let's do transfers and score. This isn't on backward compatibility. There's not going to be a remake. There's not going to be like an HD port of it or anything like that. They can't anymore because Tony Hawk is not on board anymore. But it would be so awesome if there was. Oh, wow, that was close. That one is tough. This isn't one, is it? I don't think so. No. Is this one? Yes, okay. Then there's the fat and skinny transfers over here. They could have screwed you over and made it... I'll ollie him while I'm here. Did that count? No. I don't have my sound on, so I'm missing a little bit. Skinny transfer is the VB one for some reason. And now we gotta go over here. Be careful to not hit that sand. Then we get up here. And then... here we go. Oh, did I overshoot? No, 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 don't. Okay. As long as I didn't go too far, I'm okay. 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 Nice. I did it. I done did it. Let me just retry. Okay. I think that keeps your progress. It did on the PS1. I hope I didn't have to... I'm not gonna have to redo that now because it didn't say anything. Okay, there's one. I don't remember the order. I know there's one right there. There's one over here. Oh no, it's by the big quarter pipe. All right. All right, is he down here? He is. Cool. You know, I always thought it was weird that the challenge is clearly to ollie the magic bum, but in later games, he comes back in later games and his name is Ollie. Like, that's not what they're going for. Kind of weird. I don't know why they did that. Okay, there's one more. See, that's kind of what I'm saying about, like, not being able to do everything in one run. Like, how am I supposed to do all these in order? He teleports from spot to spot. You can't do them in any order, you know? So it's tough to plan out a good route. Let me restart, and then he'll be right here. Come on, camera. All right, now let's see if I can get a high score. One thing that I liked in the later games was how the special worked. Oh, man, like, if you got special, you would just go into it. Like, you didn't have to, like, store it up. Which is something that Tony Hawk 5 completely failed at. Come on, let's see. I need, what, 200,000, I think? That'll get me close. Let me just hurry up and land this, and then I should be good. Alright, cool. What's left? We'll see. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was it. Okay. Cool. Let me save it. And then we will go to the next level. I think it's another contest. Is this Skate Street already? Yeah, Skate Street. Skate Street is cool. It's going to be tough to get all the icons, though, because there's the 2 secret areas. I think only one has icons, though. But this level is kind of tough for combos. In a weird way. Like, some of the gaps, like, it's too realistic for the physics, which becomes a big problem later in the series. At this point, it's not that bad, but you do have some problems where you like fly way past something, and in this version of the game there's that big drop thing where if the gap is too tall you won't be able to land it unless your stats high enough and stuff like that. That gets kind of annoying. Okay, I'm trying to balance getting some of the cash while still getting a decent score. I have to try a little harder, get some points here. Well, that's not great, because you get penalized for bailing, and there was 2 of them right there. But, like, right here, for example, there's just nowhere for me to go. It'd be hard for me to get up that bank, and then there was nothing to grind, because grinding gives you more speed for whatever reason, because video games... I need to stop... Oh, man, I ran out of time. 92. Not great. I need to stop repeating tricks. I really like how the 360 flip looks in this game, so I just do it a lot, despite it not being... Ah, crap, wrong way. Despite it not doing anything good for my score. So that is the van secret area. There's another cash icon right there. Let me do a sick combo over here. Would have been a good time to have a wall plant. One of the other issues with the Xbox controller specifically is the D-pad is not as good. So, like, sometimes I'll be trying to do my special grind, which is the Fandangle, and it's right down grind. And a lot of times I won't do it. Like, I'll hit it, it'll feel like I put in the right thing, and it won't happen. Sometimes I'm trying a 360 flip, which is down, I'll do a front shove, which is just down. Like, it doesn't seem like it picks things up quite as well as the PlayStation controller or the PS2 controller would have. But yeah, there is some trade-off. Like, I can't say this game is 100% absolutely better in every category, but definitely a lot of fun. Okay, so that's probably going to be enough for me to win. There is another cache icon over there. I don't think I have to reopen the... No, okay. There's another cache icon. There's like a van back here that I can grind. Or just gap over. There we go. $100. What else? I think maybe there's one in the pool. I got the one over there. Does this secret area... Did I open this? Or no, not that one. Over here, I mean. Did I open that? Yeah, okay. Was there one in here? I don't remember there... Oh yeah, there's the transfer, that's right. Oh yeah, okay. Man, killing it today. It's almost like I've played this game 100 times. Man, I can't tell you how much better this game feels than 5. And I was getting really frustrated when I played that. Like, when I was setting up the my PlayStation setup where I was playing ROMs and all that, I was watching a bunch of videos on YouTube, and someone had a PlayStation 2. It was like a mini computer that they would hook up to their TV, and they were playing PlayStation 2 on there. And he used Thug 2 as an example game that he was just screwing around with, just to show you how well it worked. And one of the cool things in that game is just the polish. Like the, oh look, they changed THPS to TH2X. Kind of cool. One of the things that I noticed about that game is just the polish. So like, he was doing a grind on a rail that had like a curve, like it would launch you up into the air. It was like a kicker rail. And the way the grind sounded, like it sounded like you were being thrown off this rail. There's just like a shing, like it just went higher like that, which was really, really cool. Just that they had that level of polish and detail to the sound design and everything. And one of the things I worry about is like newer skateboarding games, they're not big budget anymore. It's all just going to be small, like, you know, little indie devs like Session and stuff like that. And as great as those games might be, that was supposed to be into a nose blunt. As great as those games may turn out to be, they're just not going to be able to have that level of detail and polish to them. So it's weird that we may have seen the best skateboarding games we'll get. I hope that's not true, but it's possible. I was talking to a friend about, yes, all right. I was talking to a friend about how there's all these nostalgic games that are coming out now. So, but it's all like, you know, like 2D platformers, like your old school Mario style games, like stuff that people remember from when they were kids. And after a while, it's going to be stuff like this. You know, this is a couple years older, or a couple years newer than those types of games, but eventually this is going to make it to the nostalgia level. Oh, there's another one. Where is it? Oh, I forget what the last one is. And eventually, games like this are going to be the nostalgic stuff. Oh, it's right there. That people are making. And I hope that happens relatively soon, because I would love to get more. I would love to get a new Tony Hawk style game. You know, like this game is just so much fun. I can play it anytime and have a good time doing it. It's just too bad that it doesn't exist anymore. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't get skate. I forgot about that. Let me... Oh yeah, here's how you actually open up the secret area. I did it wrong when I was showing off. What was I playing where I had to show how do you do that? I don't even remember. I'm getting old. I'm turning 31 in a week or two here. I'm falling apart. But what was I playing? That's weird. This was always one of the most frustrating challenges or whatever in the game, because doing a lip trick on purpose is really hard. A lot of times you'll just do a grind. Okay, there we go. The last one is in the half pipe over here. Let me get that cash. Oh, come on. This is probably my least favorite. I guess it's not a secret area because you have to be here, but it's hard to get lines. Why am I keep doing that? It's hard to get a line going in here and that weird bumpy ground and everything. I always liked the levels that felt the most realistic. School 2 is my favorite. I didn't get that cash already, did I? Why am I not getting it? There we go. And I like being able to skate spots that feel like they could be real. This one where you're riding around on packed dirt, not too realistic. Maybe that's just me. It is just, I mean, it's a game. You're doing ridiculous stuff anyway. Does it really matter? Probably not, but just my preference. Okay. There was some cash floating right above me, wasn't there? If I can get back over there. I'm running out of time. Don't want to have to come back, though. I think it was over here? Yes. See, it would be really cool if this game came out again. It was a 4K patch. They made some new textures, some lighting effects and stuff like that. Let me get skate and score next time. And they let you move the camera around. Like, how much of a difference would it make in this game if you could move the camera? That would be huge. Like, not being able to see where you're, you know, trying to find that cache where I can't move around and look. That kind of sucks. If they could add stuff like that in, they could make an amazing game. And it blows me away too that they would crank these games out in a year. You know, like the release dates between 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, and 3 and 4, a year, and they were able to make these classic, incredible games. Now with 5 years, they wouldn't be able to make something this good. All right, let me get the E. Oh. Try that one more time, and then what do I gotta do? Oh yeah, score. I was gonna go for score. Something else in this game that's so much better than 5. I was talking about the sound design in 5, how there is none, nothing's ever happening. Like in School 2, or that bus right there. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't actually hear it, but there's stuff, there's traffic, there's birds chirping, there's like stuff going on. Even though there's no one else in the level with you, it still feels like a real place. And that was PS1. You know, 5 is just such a huge disappointment. I really wish I didn't bother playing it. I know it was one of my goals for the channel to play every skateboarding game, short-term goal every Tony Hawk game, but man, it wasn't worth it. I think I paid like $12 for that game, and there we go, 6 score. All right. I paid like $12 for that game, but it was too much. Like, I should have been paid to play that game. Doing it on YouTube, I will make like $4 or $5 off of the ads, but that doesn't really make up for the pain and suffering or pay off the original $12. But that's fine. But it'd be cool to do the streaming stuff again, because then I could get a little bit more out of everything. You know, like games that I bought and paid for the game, for the channel, that only played once. Like, if I could just do a little more with it. Was there? Oh no, there's a kicker over there. That's what it is. I was wondering why I couldn't reach that. All right. Ooh, is this the last cache icon? No, there's one. There's 2 more over there. Yeah, it's starting to get difficult. I might have to get some more. Stats. There we go. Okay, cool. Now let's get back over here. I'm gonna try to clear this level. Is only the bull ring left? Because then I'll probably knock that one out, and then we'll call it a day. There's still the Tony Hawk 1 levels and the 2X exclusive levels. Not very good, but if you haven't seen them before, you might as well. Okay. Do I have to grind? Is there a way? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Can I make it? Come on, come on. Ugh. Hey, look at that. Okay, now I gotta just... Oh, I forgot you gotta grind on that. Dang it. I think that's the last icon. I think. There might be one in the corner. There's like a... Yeah, there's like a handrail in the corner. Ooh, okay, alright. Grind this. And, go back. Okay. How do I get that? Do I have to drop off of the higher part of the roof? Oh, man. Alright, this is the other place where there might have been cash. I don't remember. No, I don't think so. Okay. Let me just retry. I'll get that. I will beat Bullring. I will show you the Eric Koston's video, which was always my second favorite, maybe third. Because it was Mullen, Burnquist, and then Koston were my favorite ending videos. Definitely Mullen was number one, and the whole reason why I started skating, but those two were great too. Alright. Now let's see if I can get up here. Come on, not like that. Not like that. Ugh, this might not be the right way. I think I just gotta eyeball it. Ugh, how do I get up there? Is there any way to get there this way? No. Huh, alright. I guess I just gotta keep trying it. One of the other cool things, playing old PlayStation 1 games and stuff, you can just use save states and stuff. I am playing this on an actual Xbox, of course, because there's no way to emulate that at the moment. I might as well retry. Man, I said that other thing was the hardest thing in the game. This one is apparently pretty hard too. Okay, alright. Chilling on the balcony. Here we go. That didn't do it. I don't think I can grind because I run into the wall. So let me line up, get the camera to obey. I don't get that much height. Oh, there we go. Alright. 100% cash. It's my nickname. 100% cash. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let me spend some cash. That's what I'll do. Max out my stats as much as I can, and then I will tackle the old bull ring. Okay. If I'm smart, I will buy some tricks too. Okay, specials. What I usually do is I do up-down on everything, because I always hit up-down when I do grinds, just in case. Let me pick something cool. Let me do. Oh, you know what? Something weird. I was playing Tony Hawk 3, and you could do a big spin flip tail slide, I think it was. Oh, that's a flip. Big spin flip tail slide, and like I couldn't get it to work. I had it purchased, applied to my character, and I could not do it, which was really weird. Okay, so I did a left right. I did an up and down. All right, continue. But like I was like, how does that work? Do you land in the grind and then you just do another grind? What's the deal? Well, it wouldn't work. Pretty crazy. Okay. I remember the bull ring being so incredibly hard as a kid. Let's try out my new grinds. Gotta be careful of that bull. Let me see if I can get up there. There we go. Well, let me get out of here. Let me get out. Ugh. Yeah, those greener poo piles there have cash in them, which I will have to get later. There's a chance I'm going to have to do this level twice through, depending on how well I do. Because some of the cash is really hard to get. Like, if you're doing this without upgrading your stats, getting up here, I think if I went the other way there would have been stats, is really tough. I have to grind across these, and grind through all the lights, get some cash this way. This gives me a lot of gaps, so it's at least a helpful thing to do. Good for my score. I'm actually doing pretty well, I think. This definitely, the better control on the Xbox does make it quite a bit easier. And the balance being a little easier too. Although I was trying to do my special that whole time and it wouldn't work. 96, alright. Killing it. Alright, let me just do one more. Oh, here's a good start. One more trick-focused one, and then I'll see how far I can get with stats on another run, I think. Ooh, that was sketchy. One of the things is, you know, like I said, you don't have 4 shoulder buttons. You only have 2. So in this game, if you hold a trigger, you'll spin. If you tap it, you'll spin the next half, you know, like that. And you might accidentally do the wrong thing from time to time. There's the black and white buttons on the original Xbox that are in kind of a weird spot. Those don't do anything, though. Okay. Front side overturn. Why am I going backwards? I don't want to grind there. Fandangle. Killing it. Was the Fandangle a real trick? Yes, it was, sort of. I made a video about that. Check that out. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the hard flips in this game. I better hurry up and do that. So, in my Tony Hawk 5 review, I was talking about how I made a video about how Tony Hawk ruined the hard flip. And that was one of my first videos that started to get relatively big. Not popular, but oh, that didn't kill me. Relatively popular, and that's when I started getting death threats and stuff. People saying I don't have an opinion because I don't skate, or I can't do hard flips, so what does it matter, like that type of stuff. But a lot of you have probably not seen that, and it's for your own good. Wait, did I not get that? It's for your own good that you haven't seen it, because it's bad. Like, I was still learning. I filmed it on my phone. I'm just sitting in front of my computer, and I'm talking in this really monotone voice, reading a script off of my screen. It's bad, but the stuff I was talking about, I still stand by, because this game and a lot of other games at the time have such bad hard flips that nobody I knew what they were, like what a hard flip was. Like if you look at his back foot, he scoops it backside, right? The board goes, you know, completely vertical, which is legitimate, kind of. You shouldn't really do hard flips like that these days. They're really out of style and stuff. Should we watch this? I hate watching Bale's videos. It kind of... Yeah, I'll skip it. Oh, wait. Is this the real video? Okay. We can watch this. We'll talk about hard flips while I'm finding the cache. So this was one of my favorite videos. I think he does his nollie heel flip late flip in this one, which was really, really cool. It's in a skate park. I hope I'm not wrong. Alright, because this stuff always seems so simple to me, you know, like compared to the game. This is like, that's one button and you hold a shoulder button. Like, it's such easy stuff when you don't skate. You don't realize how tough this is. That's why all of Rodney Mullen's stuff was so much better to me. Oh, here it is. Nollie heel, yeah, cool. Alright, let's see what I can do. Is it kicking me onto the menu? Oh, come on. I don't care about that. But the hard flips. So many games had hard flips wrong. This one is not as bad with just the basic hard flip, although it looks a little bit weird. The bigger problem is with the special tricks. So in Tony Hawk 1, there's a weird special hard flip that Private Carrera has. Oh, man. And I forget what it does. I think the board spins 360 somehow. Like, it's not a hard flip at all. So that's kind of confusing. And then there's the double hard flip in this game, which is like a 540 forward flip. That's the one I showed in my Tony Hawk 5 review. Like, it does a forward flip. It's really weird. And so if you don't know what a hard flip is, you have these three totally come on. My stats are full. You have these three totally separate and different versions of hard flips that are in the game. So what is it? Does it spin forward, end over end? Does it spin like a pop shove it? What is it? And people I knew back in the day, I remember I was playing a game of skate with a guy, and you know, I'm gonna try to get an air and then come back and grab that one. I was playing a game of skate with a guy, and he did a pop shove it, but he like jumped a lot higher than he needed to and didn't catch it. Oh, it's on there. He didn't catch it, and he called it a hard flip, and it was just like, hey, you can't match that with a shove it. That was a hard flip. No, it wasn't. Like, I knew what a hard flip was because I was a nerd and I looked everything up on the internet and all that. But people didn't know what it was. That happened in a game of skate once. It was just a pop shove it, and he wanted to call it a hard flip. There was another time when I was playing a game of skate with a kid, and he did a nollie pressure flip. Or was it a normal pressure flip? It might have just been a normal pressure flip, which spins the opposite of a hard flip. And he thought that was a hard flip. And it was just so confusing because, you know, a lot of people who watch the channel, they might have grown up with other people who skated. They might have had like the big kids in school could skate and do everything. And I did not. In my school, there was one kid who could do a kickflip off a curb. We were all blown away by that. And that was it. So we only learned everything we could from Transworld, Thrasher, and video games for the most part. You could see tricks in a skate video, like if you bought a tape or a DVD or something, but those weren't captioned. So like if there was a hard flip, you could say that was a front side varial flip, you know, like there was nothing that said hard flip on it. So there was so much confusion with that stuff. Tony Hawk was bad, but there were other games. There was Grind Session, which has hard flips, but also has front side kickflip, front side varial kickflip, or front side kickflip varial, or whatever it calls it. It's got front side flips as a separate trick instead of just doing a kickflip and spinning. There's actually a front side flip trick, but it doesn't flip at all. It's like a front side shove it where he spins separately of it. Where's the last cache? Oh, it's in a loop, I think. And so there's all these front side and kickflip things that have all these different meanings, and it was so confusing at the time. But people hated that video. Oh, don't make me do that again. Yeah, save it. Don't kick me out. Ugh. Stupid. Alright, one more try. Hopefully that's the only one left, because I don't want to have to search for it and then run out of time again. Okay. So, anyway, I thought that was a really cool video, and I thought that was going to take the world by storm, and everyone was going to love it, and everyone was going to subscribe to my channel. Oh, there was no money in there? Oh, I swear that's where it was. Uh-oh. And people hated that one. Got nothing but insults and everything, and like, I re-uploaded, I made a hard flip trick tip a long time ago, way back in the day. And I had to re-upload that one to like prove to people that I could hard flip, and I would put it in the comments and be like, see, look, I've been able to do hard flips since 2007, and like, man, that was just ridiculous. Sometimes they're up on that banner up at the top. I got one. It seems weird that there would be one when there's like 4 of them in the level. But that said, I don't see them anywhere. Huh. I'm in trouble now. Man. Yeah, I'll watch the replay a little bit, see if I see anything. See, there's nothing on that banner right there. Nothing over there. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to get up from that bale as if I was still playing. Okay, try this. There was one. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, alright. This one right here. Here we go. Get some speed. And let's blast it up there. Come on, come on. All cache icons clear. Alright. So, that is it for Tony Hawk 2. Let me show you what else you got in store. Let's go to end. I'm not sure what it shows next. Oh, I got Dick. Officer, that is. Let's quit. And then there are a couple different things you can do. I'm going to have to make sure I save this. There's Officer Dick looking steezy. These graphics look worse than they did. I swear that's like the PS1 model now. Oh, oops. I did not mean to continue. You can change the career over. So, yeah, the 2X career. And then this will be London Club, Construction Site, Skate Park at Tampa, which was later in Tony Hawk Underground, but this is the first time you see it. Subway New York, Detroit, Michigan. I don't know why I can play the last 2, but you have to unlock the other ones. I'll show you this real quick. I'm not going to try to do anything. They only have 5 challenges, which is kind of weird. But you'll be thankful of that if you play it because they're not very good. But these are exclusive levels that you could never play anywhere else. I was so excited when I got this because I'd never played any of these before, but I played Tony Hawk 2 a lot, so it was just like this bonus thing. But anyway, that'll do it for now. You will see me play the rest of this game, both the 2X levels and the Tony Hawk 1 levels, which you play last, weirdly, in a future video. So hopefully there is a chance I might do one of those live. We'll see. I gotta get some more equipment. Be buying some of that next week maybe. We'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.